Today I'm checking out the Samsung Galaxy Buds FE, which stands for Fan Edition. Okay, let's take a look at what's in the package. So your warranty card and your quick start guide. So I'll take a look at this some more in a while. Let's just put this aside. Your USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-C. Okay. And there they are. White case, black buds. As you can see, it does have the fin, so this should provide a really good fit. Alright, let's try them on and I'll walk through the specifications. So it's using 6.5mm drivers, not the biggest ever, but we'll see later if size doesn't matter. It's available in two colors, white and graphite. And quick word about ambient mode. It's usable, but in my opinion, it's not really that good.
And this is the sound sample of the Samsung Galaxy Buds FE. Is it any good? Let me know. So a quick sound sample of the Samsung Galaxy Buds FE. If you're going to be using it, this is what it's going to sound like.
So let's talk a little bit more about the specifications and then I will get into my sound quality. And as you can see, the case is reasonably small. It should be able to fit into your pocket without any problems. It does not support wireless charging, so if you're one of those people who love wireless charging, well, that's too bad. You will have to charge it via USB-C. Battery life, they say it is 6 hours in one charge. With ANC and without ANC, it's going to be 8.5 hours. Of course, it depends on your volume, and the case will in total you'll get 21 hours with ANC and about 30 hours without ANC. So it's not the longest ever, but it should be good enough for most people. What about IP rating? IP rating is IPX2, which means light rain at a certain angle for 10 minutes. So I would be careful. Bluetooth version is 5.2. I'm not using it with a Samsung phone. If you do use it with Samsung, then you will get more features. I am using it with my Xiaomi device, and I did download the app, and in the app you can do a lot of things. You can change things around. One example is when you get it, there is no volume control. Of course, you could control the volume, but that's something you'll have to adjust in the app. You'll have to choose between volume control and noise cancelling, which is too bad. It would be nice to have everything on a bud, but you know, it's just what it is. You can also do way more things like checking if your fit is alright. Select read notification for certain applications. You can control gaming mode. You can select ANC to only work on one side, software updates, and way more. And of course I did mention the fins or wings, and these do provide a nice fit, you know, so because of these wings you will get a nice fit and it won't be falling out of your ears or anything, so you know, that's good. So if you're out running or riding or sporting, you know, whatever sport you're doing, if you have them in the right way, then they should stay in place. And of course this is not going to provide a really good seal, it's just going to prevent it from falling out. So I'll talk about it a little bit more later when I'm talking about the base. You know, this is just to ensure it doesn't fall out. It doesn't really provide a really good seal. That's a different story altogether. So let me jump right into sound quality. And first I connected it to my Poco F5, and I was just checking it without the app, and I'm gonna say I was testing YouTube Music. And my first impression, the first song I actually played was "Where Do You Go?" Fort Minor remix. Because in my opinion, the song provides like everything you need. When I listen to the song, I usually know what to expect. Bass wise and mids and highs. So that's the first song I always test, and I went over to testing Rich Homie Quan and Fashion Killer and Skilly Bang. And what I noticed immediately was the lack of bass. But of course, I'm so used to using really bassy stuff. Like I was working on the QKZ AK6, and of course, I was testing out the KZ EDX Pro, and I'm also testing out the amplifier. So, it's all bass at the moment. So, I had to just take a step back and do a little bass detox and approach it from another angle. And but what I realized is, like listening to those kind of music, it wasn't really that nice, because with those kind of music, you do need a little punch. But of course, I'm someone who also likes to listen to older music. And what I notice is most times when I listen to older music using my true wireless that I have now, like my Soundpeak T2 or the Air 2 or Air 3 Pros, it doesn't really sound good. And it's also because those things are really bass heavy, and they kind of like mess things up, just kind of like mess the instruments up and those kind of things. But this one, it was completely different, in my opinion. And again, it's just my opinion. People might agree with me. It was, relatively clean. I know it's not the cleanest ever, but I'm just comparing it to what I have. And it was very clean, and it was really enjoyable. I tested out some songs from Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing. And, the voice was really nice and clean, and it was easy for me to place where every instrument was coming from. I tried some other songs. I'll look into it. Probably just put a little screenshot up so you can see what songs I'm talking about. But for me, listening to all the music was really, really enjoyable, and I think that's where this one is gonna shine. Of course, later I did download the app, and I went into the equalizer. I turned bass boost on, and in my opinion, it wasn't really that bassy, and it all comes back to one, the tip they're using, but also the fin. If you just put this in your ears and you let them go, of course, they're gonna stay in place, but that doesn't mean you have a really good fit. If you want a good bass, then you gotta go back in again, and you gotta like push them a little bit deeper, maybe twist them a little bit more. Sometimes you even have to like kind of like hold them in place, and then you're gonna get a really nice deep bass. But the moment you let them go, and especially if you're moving around, if you're running, you're sporting, they will move back. The seal will break, and while they're still sitting in place, the seal is not gonna be the same, and that means you're gonna lose some of that punch. Some of the low end is gonna disappear, and it's gonna sound shiny. It's not the best shine ever. Vocals, it's okay. It's not the cleanest ever, but it is nicer than most of the true wireless I'm using now. I would say from all the true wireless I'm using now, this is the cleanest one, in my opinion. And again, it's not the cleanest ever, but I'm only comparing it to what I have. So, yeah, that's my opinion, really. Noise can. So I didn't even mention noise canceling. The noise canceling is good. It's good enough for me. It does the job. I don't think it's good as a Sony or a Bose. And again, I can't compare to those because I never used those before. But I think for most people, it will be good enough. I'm not trying to block out the world or anything. So, sometimes you just want to get rid of some annoying little noises. Well, in my opinion, this should be good enough. It is retailing at the moment for between 64 and 90 euros. I think the standard prices are about 79.99, but of course you will find it on sale. So, is it worth getting? Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. But one thing I could say is the connection was really solid. I was about, I guess I was about 7 meters away, and there were two walls between us, and connection was really, really good. There wasn't a dropout for 1 second or whatever. So, sometimes you do pay a little bit more for a name brand. Well, sometimes you do get a little bit more. So I can't really think of a reason why you shouldn't get this. If you look at the Pro 3s, that one is $79.99. I don't want to lie. And this one is, like I said, the moment I see it for 64. This one, in my opinion, is way more capable. Yeah. So if you don't need a bass, then I do think this, for that price, is the better option. Of course, the battery life is a little bit less, and there is no wireless charging. But if I look at, just that connection, how stable it is, yeah. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's your cash. You have to decide. I can't tell you to buy. I just tell you what I think about the product, and yeah, definitely. I think it's nice. Do need to charge it, so I'm going to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree. A like would be great. A sub would be great. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.